So guys, in the last video, we went ahead and popped that hole in that hammerhead blank that I cut. Sorry about that, by the way. I was going to show you guys that grinder attachment cutting it. That'll have to be on the next one because I totally spaced. I cut it and didn't even think about it. So this video is going to be seeing if I burn myself trying to use this drift. It worked very well on that smaller hammer eye punch. Worked really well for drifting this. But when it comes to that bigger piece of steel, I know holding this was too close. It was burning my knuckles. So hopefully this ain't going to be too bad. If not, I'm going to have to figure something out. But we're going to go ahead and give it a try. So this will probably be a fail video, but we're going to go ahead and do it anyway because I don't have the steel to make another one of these. So guys, another thing I made is this little tiny piece that sits on my anvil. It'll be for putting the hammerhead on and then drifting through just to keep the cheeks set. So we're going to go ahead and pull this out. We're going to turn it sideways. Go ahead and work with the rounding side this time. And I'm trying to hit towards the middle and the closest to me. So we're going to go ahead and do short heats just because my hand is getting hot. So that's the side I did this time. So I'm going to flip it over and put it back in the forge. And do it from the next side. Alright, let's go ahead and do this again. If you notice, the color of my gloves changed. It's because I think I'm just going to swap between gloves at the same time. So alright, flip her over, put her back in. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do this a few times off camera, and then we will go ahead and come back when I get the chinks and that drift a little bit farther in there. So hold on. Alright, so I drifted it out a little bit, worked the chinks out just a little bit, not a ton. But now it's going to be time to start kind of working the faces a little bit. From tapping on the sides, they kind of got a little bit of pucker on them. Just around the edge. We're just trying to get her back flat. And it's getting hot. So we'll go ahead and take a second to look at it. So you see I got kind of a nice, it's like a teardrop both ways shape right here. I kind of worked the cheeks a little bit. It'd be easier if I had like a straight peen hammer, because then when I'm holding it this way, I'd be able to straight peen and pull them. Or if I had a top and bottom fuller with a striker, I'll have those things. So that's kind of what I'm going with. But so it kind of puckered in like this way, so that's where I was pounding that out. I'm going to make this into a rounding hammer. So this is the majority of it, unless I add a bottom tool, a cupping tool. Other than that, I'm going to probably go one more heat, pick which side I want to be rounding, and work the edges down a little bit so I have less grinding to do. But other than that, it's just going to be drifting that hole big enough for a handle. So it's going to be a while, but I'm going to go ahead and bring you guys in when I'm closer to finished, and we'll go from there. So guys, due to some rushing and stuff like that, some of the procedures, didn't make it in the video. I was in too much of a hurry, but that's what I got. I did make a handle for it. The reason why I didn't show the handle is I have to make a new drift. That drift is definitely not long enough. I actually got blisters underneath the glove. I didn't actually touch it while it was hot, but I still got blisters from just the immense heat from this piece of steel while I was trying to work on it. So I gotta do that. I kind of gotta adjust the size a little bit. It didn't really make an eye the size I wanted, so I'm gonna have to do that. But I'm hoping that this will actually work long enough to at least make some other hammers. But the next video is just going to be me using this for the first time real quick. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. But I don't know how well you guys can see, but it did turn out pretty clean. It's just sad that after I make a drift, I'm going to have to get this hot, re-drift the hole, maybe bring the cheeks out some more. As for the round side, I just kind of hit the hammer on the edges to kind of mushroom it over. Then I cleaned off the mushroom and made it rounded. It's not quite as good as, not quite the radius as I was hoping for, but without having a cupping tool, and the grinder doesn't really like to grind edges. As soon as you touch the belt likes to go wherever. So, but yeah, so the next video is going to be me trying this out for the first time. I did have issues with the head trying to slide off after I drove it on, marked it, tried to drive it on farther, wouldn't go on farther, went back and forth, but next time this hole will hopefully be better, and I do a handle, and I'll actually show you guys that instead of doing it this way. So please like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of my very first ever hammer. Like, the only other tool I've made is this one and those punches and drifts, stuff like that. So this is like the hard-working side of everything. So let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time when I'm trying this out for the very first time.